Okay, so this is called An Unsuitable Game, and it's based on the life story of a woman called Parr. If you read the March Scratch Night, you would have seen the first beginnings of the first act, and this is kind of a continuation of that, but with a few scenes cut out because there's loads of people involved and we haven't got the people to do it and we haven't got the time, so it's kind of cut out of that. But this is a recap for you if you weren't there, or if you were there and you've forgotten. Lily was born in 1905 in St Helens. By the age of 20, she was the most famous footballer in this land, male or female. She played 1,000+ games for club and country. She scored more than 900 goals, and she was the first international footballer to get sent off for fighting. She smoked, she drank, she swore, and she stole the match balls on many occasions. She was a proper scouser. If you've not heard of her, that's because in 1921, the FA decided that women's football was getting far too uppity. They were attracting more and more people to watch them, and the men were in danger of getting eclipsed. So they persuaded 2 doctors to come up and say that playing football was an unsuitable game for women. They banned women from playing football on their pitches for 50 years until 1971. Right. This is all true. You can go and find out about it. The FA then banned women, and that was the end of it. That women's football died. So God knows where they would have been without it. The last time we saw this, Lily had just signed for St Helens Football Club. St Helens Women's Football Club, I should say. And that's where we're going to go. Enough jibber jabber. Rock and roll.
So, there I am. Lillian, no middle name Parr. 14 years old in that summer of 1920. And just about the happiest kid in the whole of Lancashire. I just couldn't believe my luck. Charlie put me straight into a team, and a few days later I got onto the team's chara and I headed for Blackpool. Not exactly an exotic destination, I grant you, but for a girl who'd never been out of St Helens and had never seen the seaside, it was like a trip to Timbuktu. And we won. And then the next week we won again. And this time it were at home. And I scored a goal. I walked home after that game. I was in a bit of a daze, still wearing my kit, all sweaty and muddy. Thing was, I was always a bit shy about getting undressed in front of other people. But maybe not shy, but more like uncomfortable, possibly because of my size. But mainly, I just didn't like seeing other girls with now on, or seeing them see me in the same way. So, as soon as the final whistle went and the girls headed for the changes, I just slip away. I got home just in time for tea and a sermon from my dad's cousin Derek, who were visiting from Wales.
This is the first and last time, Lily Parr. From now on, you will wash and change out of that football kit before you have tea. I would have gone cold.
I've got a chance of food going cold around you.
Bloody ain't you? You should have seen me though, Mum. Not only did I score, but I also made 2 goals for Dolly. I sent her forward, even though half the time she was shit scared in process.
Language!
Sorry, Mum. Oh, you'll never guess who we're playing next Sunday. Only Dick Bleeding Curse.
Lillian Parr!
Who would Dick Case? Factory team from Preston way. Supposed to be the best in the country.
Country? Best in the world, more like. Says so on posters.
It's not really ladylike, is it? Football. I'm sure our Lord wouldn't approve of such wanton behaviour.
What does wanton mean? Never you mind. Football is a sport, Derry. It aids a girl's health and is beneficial to their well-being. There's nothing wrong with it at all.
Now, Sal, I'm sure Derek meant nothing by it, did you?
A woman shall not wear a man's garment, for whoever does these things is an abomination. to the Lord your God, Deuteronomy 22:5.
They're not men's garments. They've been made special for the girls.
They may have been made for a girl, but they're men's clothing right enough.
Lily, stand up. What? Stand up, girl. Right. So, you'd wear these, would you? You'd go back to Wales and run onto a rugby pitch in front of your coal miner mates wearing shorts with lace on, would you?
Likewise, women should adorn themselves in respectable apparel with modesty and self-control. Timothy 2:9.
So what you're saying is my daughter isn't respectable or modest?
It's not me saying it, Sal. It's the Bible.
Oh, bugger the Bible.
Well, I suppose if you're willing to argue with the good book, there's little point in me proffering an alternative view.
Not while you're under my roof, no.
Good. That's that sorted then.
Is anyone going to tell me what wanton means?
Oh, of course.
That game against Dick Kerrs took place on July the 3rd, 1920. On the walk up to the ground, the posters declaring them to be the best team in the world, but they were absolutely everywhere. The more posters I saw, the more annoyed I got. I mean, how could they be the best team in the world when they've never played us? I made my mind up that I was going to play my very, very best, and I was going to give these Dick Kerr ladies the hardest time of their lives. They battered us 6-0. So, as you can imagine, I wasn't best pleased when we walked off at the end.
Miss, excuse me, miss.
What do you want?
I just wanted to say, well played to you. My name is Alfred Franklin. I managed the Dick Kerr ladies, and I thought you had a really good game.
Yeah, well, it didn't matter none of it, did it? Just about stuffed us right and proper.
True. Take it from your expression, you're not a good loser.
Of course not. Who is?
Maybe I can help you with that.
With what?
Quit losing.
And how are you going to do that then?
Simple. You come and play for me.
What? For Dick Kerrs? In Preston?
Why not?
Well, because it's in Preston. That's like 100 miles away.
It's actually 28 miles.
Well, either way, I want to get up there.
You won't have to get there.
What? Okay. Now I'm proper confused.
You'll already be there. You, Lily, will come and work the Dick Kerr and Company factory. As an employee, you'll be entitled to play for the ladies' football team. There'll be no need to travel to Preston because you'll be living there. Lodging with one of your teammates.
Are you serious?
Oh, I never joke about football, Lily. Never. So, what do you say? Would you like to be a Dick Kerr footballer?
More than anything else?
Excellent.
But you're going to have to ask me mum and dad first.
Of course. I can schedule a date next week sometime. If
No.
that suits.
Tonight.
Tonight? Well, I'm not sure.
Yeah, tonight. Let's strike it while the iron's hot.
Well, I suppose so.
Great. Go bed then.
Now, I knew my mum would be all right with me working in a factory, but my dad, well, that were a different thing altogether. He might not have been as bad as Derek, but he was still a bit old-fashioned. I had my fingers crossed all the way home.
Right. This is our house. Oh, mind you, watch the big shit.
Hey!
Mum, Dad, Mum! In here. How'd you get on? Did you win?
Afraid not. Stuff 6 and
Who the bleeding hell is this then?
George! Language. Who is he, Lou?
Alfred Franklin, Mrs. Parr, Mr. Parr. Pleased to meet you both.
Oh God, what's she done now?
I've done no wrong, me.
This is true. The only thing Lily is guilty of is being an excellent footballer.
I'll be that excellent if you getting beat 6-0.
In fairness, Mr. Parr, she was up against the world's greatest women's team, and although her teammates were decent enough, they were no match for my girls.
Your girls.
I have the singular honour of being manager of the Dick Kerr ladies team, which is the reason for my unannounced visit this evening.
Oh, aye.
Yeah. As I've already intimated to Lily here, I would like to offer her both a job at the factory and a place in the football team.
What? I'm sorry. Oh, no daughter of mine will be working in no frigging factory.
George!
No, I can't have it.
I totally understand your position, Mr. Parr. I myself have 2 daughters, and I want to what's best for both of them.
Aye, that's right. The best.
But Dad, playing footy is what I want to do. That's the best for me.
This is Parr. Is that a suffragette sash or so? And there wasn't an outside.
It worked.
An admirable cause fighting for feminine equality. Why shouldn't women have the same rights as men, the same opportunities?
Exactly.
By playing and earning money for the one thing that you're good at, even if it is as male orientated as football. Luke, Mr. and Mrs. Parr, you have an extraordinary daughter here. An actual force of nature, if you will. I've only known her a few hours, but she clearly has the same fierce determination and belief in feminine equality as you, Mrs. Parr.
Deeds, not words.
And her footballing skills, well, if I'm not mistaken, she gets them directly from you, Mr. Parr.
Did have trials for Berry.
Together, you have forged Lily into the indomitable woman that she is. To my mind, it would be a shame if she was unable to climb to the top of her own personal mountain.
You think she's that good?
But I do.
She's going to get paid for the factory work and the football.
£2, 10 shillings per week, plus 10 shillings for each game she plays.
And I'll make the tips up, because I know that's to you and Dad. You know, because I want to get my own money and nothing.
But where's she's going to stay?
Lily will lodge with the family of another of my girls. Our outside right, Alice Woods. Alice's mother is a devout Catholic, a loving homemaker, and have hands in the kitchen. She'll take care of Lily. I can assure you both of that.
And I want my own room.
Oh no.
Well, I'm not sure I'll be able to offer that, Lily.
I've shared my bedroom with my brothers all my life. I want one of my own.
All I can say is that I'll promise to try and make that happen. So, what do you say, Mr. and Mrs. Parr?
I'm not sure, so.
Well, I am. Like Mr. Franklin dear says, what kind of suffragette am I if I don't want my daughter to succeed in a man's world?
What'd you say, Dad? Can I go, please?
Oh, Christ. Can't fight with 2 women, can I?
Fine, you can go. Get off me, you damn son.
Oh, thanks, Dad. Thanks. I probably won't do no wrong. I'll be proper good.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so I better go show Mr. Franklin out, and I'm sure it's been a long day for him, you know, just want to get off home and that. Yeah.
Yes, of course. Pleasure to meet you, Miss Parr. Miss Parr.
3 days later, Mr. Franklin was back to take me off to Preston to play for the Dick Kerr ladies team. Mum gave me a teary kiss and a hug, and my dad ruffled my hair and made me promise again that I would be well behaved. And then we were off. I'd never been in a car before. In fact, Mr. Franklin was the only person I knew who had one. So I asked him if he could drive a little bit slower and go by the wreck. And just like that, all the boys were there playing footy. Mr. Franklin beeped his horn and they all stopped and they stared. And I just laughed at them. And I gave them a big wave goodbye and I said, "See yous." I yelled. Oh, you should have seen their faces.